Alright, go ahead and give me that special service freezer. Come on now. Skip for luck.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll throw on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
And all I knew was really quick or hello guy just got no power but DV alert.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline.
Playing like I should hop up on no ride. I'm insane, but I'm lit. Like a prize, got it all up in my trust. All she really want is mine.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Defense had a chance to get off the field where the opening drive couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense. Getting him on the ground. I think the play gets made.
Let's check the door.
Their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Thanks, Tank.
And they'll go jet sweep to try and pick it up. And boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll
Tank, I can see you. You know that, right?
It's fourth down.
Tank.
Going with their tight end on forward. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. I love those.
This man got his sick mother up and helping him, bro.
There's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side back?
Revenge.
We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And just a yard to go here on second down.
Horizon, come on, pick Horizon.
And that'll fall incomplete. He is
Ah, god damn it.
And now it's third down. Ninth play.
Oh my god, bro.
Hurts. He's got his pass catching tight end. That's Pitts. But he's got the
That man wasn't even trying to make that pass, bro.
28-yard line.
I know the game building now. Now he wasn't even trying to make that pass.
They got what they needed on that throw.
Man tried to pass to a whole different person. The game gave it to him. This game.
Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about
Don't you throw it up.
drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down conversion here is big. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. To throw again on second down. Hurts. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this has started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. And he will have a Jaguars first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Derrick Henry. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Here's Hurts to throw. Flushed out right. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Rob Gronkowski there to make the grab. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back near the goal line, here's Manning. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Woods. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
It got his man complete. The 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Tyreek Hill, 94 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Raiders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That's going to set him back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Manning now to throw. James has got it. Complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll go for it. It's Manning. And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it. And the offense will recover, but it won't make much difference here. This will still be a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. Danielle Hunter able to get him for a loss of about 3. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Hurts sets up to throw it. And the pressure gets to him again. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Tucker's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Jack Youngblood able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Manning buying time to his left. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Night Train Lane. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
On first down, James. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. To throw is Manning. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is. I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing. There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And his throw here's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because...
And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it. And the Jags grab it.
Oh, you got to feel it, Manning.
And Owen coughed it up. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Manning flush to his right. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
Looking to throw again on second down. Manning. And this one is incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had in England last drive.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Manning indeed going for it on 4th. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that's caught inside the 35. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
Now this one over the middle.
Man, that was a bail out pass. I did not try to throw it to him. That was so big up.
Yardage back at the 17. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Again, they'll throw with Manning. And it's caught. And he's brought down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Now Manning. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. Mike Singletary, the one to bring him down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
Well, that makes this a 2-score ball game. And, you know, the way this thing has been going, Charles, 2 scores kind of feels like 3 or 4 scores.
Yeah, that's a great observation. It's been a heck of a battle.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick.
And the Jaguars are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience.
And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results